Do people...
It's Halloween season and time to fear, for Leviathan in the haunted seas will appear. Forgotten commanders resurface as ghouls, their spirits thirsty for fights and duels. Scare your enemies with strategy and tricks, gather pumpkin tokens and collect your treats. Dress up and join the deadliest of fleets this Halloween in World of Warships Blitz.
Oh, hello everyone! Welcome back to another live stream. It's been a while. My name is Jay, and I'm joined here today with...
I'm Santiago. I'm one of the Blitz artists.
And today we're going to show you the Halloween event. Halloween Camouflages, this new beautiful ship we have right here.
Yeah, I'm still mesmerized by the camo.
The Indomitable, it's amazing camo. And we're also going to talk about the reward tree and a few more things along with shades of goo. Hello everyone, welcome back. And so,
shall we jump in?
Should we jump into it? So, from the bulletin, you'll see the Halloween hunt has begun. And from this, you can also see the Indomitable. And the new thing that we have is the
reward tree, yeah?
Yep.
So let's take a look at the Victory Blitz first.
Okay.
So we can understand more or less how the event will work. We know you can like awaken tokens and keys to open crates, and then with those tokens you can go through the reward tree and select your rewards. I'm gonna jump in right now so you can take a look.
Cool.
Shall we?
Yep, certainly can. So basically, what is the reward tree? Reward tree is, I guess, a tree where you can get rewards.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the essence is that you have different branches, and you can kind of like select your end goal, and you can eventually get a new premium ship or a new regular ship, sorry, and new Halloween Camouflage.
Yeah. So basically, with this, the cool thing about it is that you can choose which reward you want to go for. So, for example, you have the Shakaku. You don't have the camo, you can go for the camo.
Absolutely.
And then change course, and then go for a new ship, such as the Charles Martel, the Lexington, or the Benson. And if you have all four, just go for the camo.
Yeah. Each one of them, they have a unique camo. And shall we take a look at it?
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's start with the Shikaku.
So the Shikaku, that is amazing. So
it's massive. It's really, really, really cool.
The first time I saw this, I didn't actually realize that there was actually a ghoul on the aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a surprise to me.
Sort of like a gargoyle, right?
Yeah.
It's really, really, really
It's
cool.
really cool.
I love the
great.
glowing eyes.
That's fantastic.
Nice.
Alright, we've got also the Charles Martel.
Yep. Ooh, I love this one. It has like this Egyptian vibe, and I love the another statue here on the sides. It's massive.
That's
and
cool.
also, I didn't notice this smoke coming out of the eyes. It's
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
cool misty eyes there. Sweet. Next one. So we've got the Lexington.
Lexington.
Cool.
Oh,
Wow.
Look at that.
So this is more like a tech sort of steampunk.
Steampunk, I would
Yeah.
say. It's I love the reflection of the ornaments here. You see?
Yeah, I love those the fighters. They look like winged angels sort of thing.
Yeah, they have
gliders.
Da Vinci, one of those prototypes.
Yeah,
of, like,
exactly.
Wings.
First flight.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's cool.
It's cool. I love the side here.
That's cool. That's awesome. Tells you the time. Awesome. And the last one we got Benson.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool for a destroyer. I love the mouth on that and the mist coming out from there. We've got a lot of bones. That's an awesome one as well.
Cool.
So, shall we let's see the beast of the moment.
Oh, yeah.
The Indomitable. Now, this is amazing. This is
amazing.
Fantastic. Look
all
at that
all the
mouth.
glowing effects and like look at this. Look this smoke coming out and all the glowing on the side and it's beautiful.
It's fantastic.
It's beautiful.
I love the. It's like what you'd see from a fish that deep in the water. You know, the glowing. It kind of brings you in, and it looks really good. So should we take this beast for a go?
Right.
Yeah. So I brought Santiago along because he's a really great CV player, a lot better than me, so he can actually play it. So should we get into a game?
Yep.
Let's get into it. So you can find this in the crate, the Halloween crate, along with other ships such as the Turpins.
Yeah.
And it's a formidable
You
fight.
get a bunch of other camos, common camos, right, for the event, and you have the chance to get more tokens on this crate, so you can like just go on the railroad tree and use the same tokens.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
So we're just waiting. As an aircraft carrier, it's a bit tough to get into a game, but we'll wait for that. But yeah, it's fantastic. And so why is it a good carrier?
I think Indomitable, first it presents us with a fresh gameplay. You don't have it's a more conservative carrier, I would say. You have like a constant input of damage, and output of damage. Sorry, and this is really interesting because you can like pay attention to other things that are happening. And I wouldn't say it's a sportive carrier, but I would say that it's maybe less aggressive, but you take less risks at the same time.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
we're on.
Cool. And so it's more like it's also got the carpet bombing. So it's a very big fire starter.
And it's so fulfilling
Fulfilling.
to see the bombers.
Battle starts.
So what's your tactic here?
So first I would just send my fighters to scout for the enemy.
Fighter squadron, airborne.
To kind of like face the enemy fighters.
Yeah. So
they're pretty good, but they are not like
Hello.
graph fighters, for example. My tactic here would be to find
Dive bomber squadron flying out. Dive bomber squadron take off.
Because if I can get rid of a destroyer,
Dive bomber squadron flying out.
If I can get rid of a destroyer in the first minute or
Enemy
two
aircraft
of the game,
incoming.
I can give my team a big advantage.
Enemy target spotted.
Okay, so here it is.
Got to speak a little bit louder for.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
Yeah, absolutely. So I already have the Benson here. So I'm sending my 3 bombers at him.
So you're bringing in a lot of fighters to harass the enemy, really.
Yeah, that's it.
Enemy team captured the area.
Exactly. So my point is that I want to scare this Benson out of the A zone, so my team will have a small advantage.
Yeah.
And if I can have my fighter over the Benson can't hide again. So this is for a destroyer. If you're a destroyer player, you know that.
Okay. So basically, you're really bringing the heat.
Yeah,
no way you can say that.
Okay. Another interesting thing about Indomitable is that the bombers are quite fast.
Yeah. So you have to speak a bit louder for the people out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So another cool thing about Indomitable is that you have your bombers are quite fast.
Yeah.
So you reach the target slightly faster than the usual carrier.
Dive bomber squadron take off.
Small advantage, but it's
Dive bomber squadron airborne.
Okay, cool.
Dive bomber squadron take
How are
off.
we going over there? So we've got no one's actually
Fighter
taking
squadron
C
flying
and D
out.
yet.
Yeah,
So
quite odd.
it's quite odd. How are we looking? We've got 2 destroyers, but the destroyers and one's going for A. Where's the other one?
Attack target.
Is that other one on the C cap? it's very tough to see.
We do have a battleship claiming B.
Enemy team captured the area.
I think C is not overtaken, and A people are fighting over it.
Okay, so for example,
Our team captured the area.
We've got what, a few cruisers. We've got a couple cruisers left. Battleships, aircraft carrier. You've actually taken one of this.
Dive bomber squadron airborne.
You definitely need some people on
Dive bomber
C and
squadron
A.
flying out. Dive bomber squadron
I think it's
airborne.
Good, but they need to push up a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, I will try to focus now on C, so my destroyer here will have a slight advantage. Maybe you can take the Guinness now. My fighters are here in A protecting my destroyers against. Plus, yeah, you can see that the bombers are probably trying to take the North Carolina or the Nagato and the Shiratsu.
Yeah.
Our
Okay,
team
fantastic.
captured the area.
So with the camo, do you think it really stands you out a bit more? Like, especially if it makes you a target, doesn't it? In a way. So how would you?
Yeah, I think like if you have like a
big fish,
a bleeding camel,
Big
gleaming camel,
Dive bomber
you definitely
squadron
be a
take
target.
off.
But you know, like as a carrier, one of your objectives is to
Dive bomber
to
squadron
airborne,
airborne.
hide, or to be a risky target for the enemy. You know, if the enemy wants to pursue you,
Dive bomber squadron flying out.
Put himself in a risky position.
Ah, okay. See, this cruiser, the Amalfi, it's going on the side there. It's quite dangerous, I think. He's pushing the Zara. He might take out the Zara, but I don't know. What do you think there?
I think he might take out the Zara.
Attack target!
I'm gonna keep bombing him.
Keep bombing him. See, the good thing is that if you are watching and you have like a fire-starting cruiser with you, and they use their consumables
Dive
to take
bomber
out the
squadron
fires,
take
you
off.
can also really hit hard there and really start some fires.
Absolutely. I think one of the things about the Indomitable is that because you only have bombers, your idea here is to start fires as much as you can, right?
Yeah.
So you really have to pay attention to which ships already use their kits to
attack target.
Fire out.
Yeah.
Our
so
team
if you send
captured the
bombers,
area.
Against those ships, you have like a small advantage, right? Because they can take out.
Dive
the
bomber
fire.
squadron flying out.
Yeah, it's definitely good. See, now you've got all 3 points, which is one
Dive
thing that
bomber
you need to do in
squadron
the game.
take
It's
off.
Control points. You're kind of left out alone, but I think you've kind of got the Amalfi in a position where it's out in the open and it's gone. Look at that.
Destroyed an enemy ship.
Miyako will be dead soon.
Yeah, there you go.
There's Colorado here.
Dive bomber
I think
squadron
you can look
airborne.
for a carrier. It might be here. Here's the carrier.
Yeah.
So we can actually start
Okay.
sending bombers against the carrier. There she is.
There we go. Perfect.
I think one cool thing about Indomitable, because you don't have to handle the torpedo divers, you can, let's say, dedicate more time to maneuver the carrier. So
Attack
you
target.
can focus more on the ship.
Yeah.
Send the ship to optimal positions.
Okay. Yeah, and see now
Dive bomber squadron
I think you
take
can
off.
control the seas now, especially when everybody is split up. If there's your enemy is together, the anti-air will just destroy you. Won't it? Now everybody's split. It's kind
Enemy
of
team is about to
Yeah,
win.
it's actually a very interesting thing. The Indomitable has a slightly higher anti-air capabilities compared to other tier 8 ships.
That's good. Yeah, good to see. So, if anybody has any questions, please let us know down in the comments
Dive bomber
below.
squadron airborne.
We're live streaming right
Dive
on
bomber
Facebook,
squadron flying out.
and we'll
Fighter
be
squadron
uploaded,
airborne.
to YouTube after this. So basically, you've run amok here.
I think you can charge on against the enemy carrier, you know? Like,
Yeah,
there's
for
nothing
sure.
to lose.
Who else is going there? You've got a couple battleships left. I
Attack
suppose.
target!
Destroyer's nowhere to be seen. Well, it's going for that battleship there. You've started 2 fires.
Dive
on the
bomber
left,
squadron.
which is
Take off.
fantastic. It looks like it doesn't have a consumable there. And 10 seconds left. Fantastic. Great start to the stream with the win. That's why I brought him along. Oh, there we go. Fantastic.
Our team is
And
about
you
to
got a
win.
start. Congratulations.
Thanks.
So, That's look at that MVP for me. I get the MVP.
Increasing your win rate.
Yeah, for sure. So can we see what the stats?
The stats, yeah, that's actually really interesting. So let's take a look at the bomb damage here and the fire damage, right? So I set ships on fire 8 times, and I would say like 20% of my damage comes from fire.
Yeah,
and that's pretty interesting because you can just like set enemy ships on fire and you can just like lean on and wait them take damage.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. So should you jump into it?
Do you want
another battle?
Sure.
Try it. One more guy. We're going straight into it.
Yep.
So we're waiting to go, yeah?
Yeah. It's seems like a fair battle. Let's see what's our enemy carry. As a carrier player, I always like to see what's carry I'm facing.
Action stations.
So that means that his fighter is stronger than mine. Has torpedo divers, but I think I can tackle it. Again, same strategy. I send my fighters to scout for
Fighter
the
squadron
destroyer.
airborne.
See if I can't find a destroyer, I can just like send all my bombers against.
Dive bomber squadron take off. Dive bomber squadron flying out.
Whoa!
Dive bomber squadron take off.
So we're back into it. A lot of camo going.
Target spotted.
Find 3 destroyers, but I can't see them. I have to redirect my bombers here. Oh, there she is. It's a Benson.
Our team captured the area.
Right. So we have bombers coming against North Carolina now.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
Fine. I can take it, and we have strong AA, as I mentioned before. And I don't mind about
Defend area A.
taking bombers or torpedoes. It's fine.
Yeah.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
So we've got three destroyers in this one against 3 battleships and a carrier. What's the tactic here?
I'm afraid of this North Carolina here because he, I think, already overextended a bit. You can see that it already took like 40% of damage, and it doesn't look that good.
So it's
enemy team captured the area.
So it's kind of falling back, leading the other team to push forward and
dive bomber squadron flying out.
Yeah, get forward.
Yeah.
Dive bomber squadron airborne.
To help against those 2 destroyers here. I know we have a cruiser here, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this destroyer will approach room and try to take it out. Yeah, you can see it here.
So you're gonna. There's a
dive
detector
bomber
there.
squadron
You're
take
for
off.
The smoke. So the destroyer came out of the smoke, and it's fire starting. So
we can see
our team captured the area.
We have a destroyer approaching already. So you might try to take out
fighter squadron airborne.
Probably this North Carolina, not this one. Let's just.
So there's a destroyer here.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
Go pursue that. So you're gonna avoid.
Enemy team captured the area.
Yeah, I'm kind of like trying to support here on both flanks.
Okay.
If I send a bomber here against this Benson, the Benson would have a hard time to go into hiding again, right? And this is a huge advantage for my team.
Yeah.
So let's just send a bomber again here.
Dive bomber squadron flying out.
Have our fighters. Let's redirect our fighters to the turrets. Yeah, against that's perfect. On the same page.
Cool.
Yeah,
so that destroyer's coming really close to you, I believe.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe that's not really fine, but I think I can take care of it. Let's send some bombers.
Enemy team captured the area. Dive bomber squadron airborne.
We're in a tough position now because we have the Friedrichs approaching us. And I don't think the Benson is a problem. I'm more scared of the battleship.
Attack target.
Doesn't look so good. Maybe we can help against the Monarch if need it. No, he just dies. Yes, I have to help against the Monarch. Maybe we can finish the Monarch.
Squadron flying out.
I have to flee from the Benson
Our
and
team
the Friedrich at the
area.
same time. Another bomber against the Benson.
Dive bomber squadron take off.
Friedrich. Now it's interesting to spread out the bombers because if you can set them on fire you have a limit of how many times you can set them on fire, so you can't stack more than 3 times. So,
Our team captured the area.
Nice.
Attack target.
How cool is that?
You're escaping the...
Yeah, the Benson will have a hard time to reach me, and I mean, he will eventually, but it will take precious time.
Especially if he fires his torpedoes, then he needs to get into that zone where he's right there with you. They're trailing you, and you're onto it.
Maybe we can kill the torpedoes.
Dive bomber squadron, take off. Dive bomber squadron, airborne.
Fantastic.
Dive
if you
bomber
take out those, that'd be amazing for your team.
I think we can't win, to be honest, but keep trying.
Keep trying, eh? Never say
At
never.
the same time, like, we have a room here, and the turrets approaching the enemy carrier. The enemy carrier is around here, I'd say. Let's see how it looks.
Okay, so you've started 2 fires there.
Yep.
That's fantastic. He's catching you, the Vincent.
He's running for me.
The thing is here, though, you've got 2 of their ships away from the points.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic. Your ally destroyer right now should be going for B. Capturing B is the
Dive
quickest.
bomber squadron,
you can
airborne.
potentially take B here. Maybe the
That is
Dive
good.
bomber
Yeah,
squadron,
perfect. Now you can
flying
just focus
out.
on this destroyer here.
Dive bomber
It's
squadron,
very close
take
in
off.
score.
We're under
if you
attack.
take out the Benson, this could be
I'm not sure if
a very turning point. Could you use your guns as well?
Yeah.
You can also perfect.
Okay, so
Look at that.
I'll have to turn now to fire torpedoes, but we will probably release his torpedoes now. But let's see if we can.
Awesome. Fantastic. Look at this. Your team really needs that cruiser. I don't know what the cruiser is doing. He's trying to hunt
He's
the...
pursuing
He's pursuing the carrier when he should be taking the points.
Well, he's going for the big whale, but
I mean, look how long have you been chasing this destroyer? The destroyer chasing you. It's been a while.
you know what? He's releasing torpedoes, so now I can chase.
Exactly. He's definitely all the way in front of us.
The situation is under control.
But to be
Dive
honest, you
bomber
could really
squadron,
turn the tide
airborne.
there if you
Dive
knock
bomber
this out.
squadron, flying out.
The tide, actually, if the cruiser can... What is this battleship doing? This battleship...
Attack
Look at
target.
this. Has he done
We
it?
hit the enemy.
Can he do it? Where is he? Oh, you're so close.
Target hit.
You just finish him off with secondaries. Oh, he's so close.
Oh, come on.
Good job.
He's just hanging on for dear life. Wow.
We destroyed an enemy ship.
I think it's too late.
Enemy
though.
torpedo
Unfortunately.
spotted.
The cruiser has... See, if the cruiser got B, I think you would have been a lot closer in the score, but unfortunately...
We're under
Oh, there's
attack.
actually a destroyer in front of you. Oh, can you hold on? Oh, you're gonna get hit by a couple. Oh, there's 2 coming towards you as well.
We're hit. Hull breach.
Fantastic game. I think you still got battle medal, didn't you?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. We can check that out in a minute.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So what's next?
Can you turn it on sound? I think a bit too loud here. Okay, so back to it. We're going to go through to... should we check out the new ones?
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you go filter, with the new filter from the new update, we can pinpoint all our favourites. Unfortunately, it's gone. Where is it?
So it's because we have aircraft selected. So
that's
let's say
true.
we
There
don't
we
have
go.
any yet.
There we go. There they are.
Yeah.
So we're going to go Kagero.
Oh, boy.
Now this is one of the newer camouflages to come into the Halloween.
Yeah, let's take a look. Before start about using support, so we can take a closer look at it.
That's fantastic.
I love the pistons here. You know, like pumping up the wings.
Wings, and the cool thing about this is that it actually has a red fog or mist coming from the tongue.
We can only see in game though, but well, shall we?
Yeah, let's give it a go here.
There we go.
So this is definitely going to make you show on the battlefield, for sure. It's going to make you a
I
target.
hope it doesn't track too much fire.
But it's a fantastic camo. It's really looking good, and yeah. Let's see how you do with it.
I'm not really a destroyer player, but I will do my best. Actually, I was a destroyer player in the beginning, maybe like 2 years ago, a year ago, but now I'm more like a battleship player.
Cool. So, just waiting to get into game. Yeah. So, what are you a destroyer player? Can you?
So I was a destroyer player, like in the beginning of my when I started.
Yeah, when you started
playing Blitz. But I kind of like the gameplay because it's faster and it's risky and you get high risk, high reward sort of thing. But I think I was just naturally moving on to cruisers and battleships.
Yeah.
And then I ended up as a carrier player. Cool. But I mean, I'm quite flexible when I play battleships. Yeah. And then just start if needed.
Sweet. All right, let's see how you do. Especially when
let's not have high hopes.
So, the cool thing is the mist. Look at that. That's fantastic. I love it. It's
so cool. It's so cool.
Really stands out and good in bad ways, but yeah, it's definitely
there's a lot of destroyers against us, so I'm gonna change to AB shells and
hope for the best.
Let's see.
So it is a kind of the zone map. It's definitely. Well, you got all the.
Ooh, look at that! All the destroyers on the other side.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
4 destroyers.
Should I try to kind of like sneak out
Enemy aircraft incoming.
to the west side here? What do you think?
I mean, you could support this battleship, but I mean, it looks like the majority of destroyers are on your opposite side. I could be wrong here. It could be 2 on 2.
I'm afraid I'm detected already. I don't know.
Yeah, that is not a good start. Oh, you've lost detection, so it is just the planes. It's going to be good though.
Well, there are destroyers coming up here, but I think I can protect a bit. Oh, here's the Sins.
Cool. Perfect. Alright, so what's your plans here?
I don't have a plan here, to be honest. I'm just trying to support my Gniz now here. But I think he's out of position already.
Yeah.
He's taking all.
Oh awesome.
My god. Not awesome, he's my ally.
No, sorry, I didn't mean it that way. I meant it in you've also got smoke ahead, so you can use that as a cover. Yeah, this battleship's chasing this destroyer.
Has big rings.
I think he's definitely choosing the wrong ship to go for. Kind of leaves you out of position. You can't chase that. So I guess the best thing for you to do is try to capture this point.
Engine boost activated.
Planes coming in. I probably take damage.
Oh, so you've avoided them. Yep, fantastic.
Maybe we can try to cap.
That's what I thought. You could. There's a battleship there.
There's a battleship, but he's moving out of the zone and.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
Maybe.
It's tight. You have to really. You've detected now, so unfortunately you really got to.
I'm just gonna drop some torpedoes in his out, so he has to turn.
Nice. So he's turned.
But we have.
Fantastic. Look, see?
It's black Amagi.
Black Amagi, that's...
Yeah, maybe we can...
I mean, you have to take out this destroyer before you can take out the battle.
Yeah, but the black Amagi is turning already. I'll wait him to turn.
Yeah.
These are my torpedoes. Meanwhile,
one thing that you're doing well, though, is you're kiting the enemies. You've got 3 against 1.
Yeah.
I mean, this could actually be a good thing or a bad thing. It looks kind of like you're on your own here. If your team had pushed up through the center, I think you would have been pretty okay, because they would have been. You would have been pushing them away from the point. They could have taken the point, but unfortunately, I think you've left it left by yourself in the middle of the sea with really no hope of getting saved here. Okay, so you know, you've got time. You just you're gonna. Oh, I think you're gonna get hit by 1, 2. You're gonna get. Oh, unlucky there. I mean, look, you're holding 3. Oh, you didn't really see that.
That was
carry, was it? I mean, look, you're kiting 3 players, like I said before. Your teams are just your allies are just playing with. There's 4 of them in the bottom going for 2. I mean, they should have that already taken care of.
I think I did a pretty good job dodging all of that.
To be honest, I didn't realize you were going to last this long. I thought you were going to be gone.
I think I'm dodging pretty well.
I mean, the game still has 2.5 minutes to go. To be honest, you could really just chill here and do some damage.
Oh,
hey, you're still alive. You've hit the Amagi, so that's a fantastic thing.
I think it's similar.
Are you gonna get taken out here? Oh, you gotta fire. Yeah, you can fire. Yeah, fire away. I mean, let's go. Let's just check if those actually hit. If you can go to the top view, if you go to the top view there, we can actually see if those nowhere near.
No. Not even one.
I was going to give it to you if they actually hit, but unfortunately you missed. So yeah, cool.
It does, but we turn the tide. Look, we're winning now, and
and you definitely.
Yeah, I learned them all, and
see they're away from the cat. Luckily, your 4 teammates have taken out the enemy 2 and are now focusing on the flag, the capture zone. So I think you did a really good job.
Yeah, I don't think the mountain will die. Maybe we can even kill the black Amagi.
That's fantastic.
The Jarvis is not a problem here, and we have our team pushing on. I would say that this was my strategy all along.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. Your strategy the whole time.
Yeah, it's all planned.
Cool. So we can go check out the new one.
Yeah.
We can go check out the
Shapayev. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Look at that camo.
All right.
I think this is one of my favorite camos though. Yeah, like I think it's like a Tesla coil.
Really cool. Yeah, right. It has like a
Tesla coil. The pistons on the side are absolutely amazing.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
look at the gold.
I think it's one of
I
my
love the
favorite.
colors. I love the colors.
Yeah. Fantastic. All right, let's get into this. Boom. What's your strategy here? So, are you a cruiser player?
So, I'm not a cruiser player, but the Shapayev is a fire starter cruiser. So, my strategy here would be to seek those big whales, so I can like do more damage over time with my fire, right?
Okay.
So let's see. We have 5 battleships against us.
This is gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. But
wow.
I think I would try to like seek those battleships that are in position, so I can like set them on fire and do as much damage as I can.
You're also missing another Kagero, so if they have the Halloween camo, you probably find them. So first is going towards A, is it not?
Quarters.
Your favorite going towards A?
Well, I do have a destroyer next to me, so I think I would probably I won't go for A. Like I would be close to it. I'll probably end up close to this island here, so I can support the destroyer from afar. But considering that there are 5 battleships against us, I can expect that one of the battleships, or at least one of the destroyers, will pick in here. So it's a tough match for me. Let's see what happens.
Cool. I definitely love this camo device. It's like it's a fantastic like Tesla coil. Fire starting ship. It just looks fantastic. So going into the good thing is if you don't have a cruiser or a destroyer here, you've got a Kagero. If you take that out quickly, I think you have a really big advantage here. Okay, hopefully our destroyer does not get wrecked here.
Enemy torpedo spotted.
Okay, good dodge by the destroyer. You've got to really.
I have to kind of like stop here, otherwise I would turn to the side and I would have to face the line, the Leon, and then I don't want that.
Yeah, but you're pushing it off.
We can finish the Kagero.
Yeah, you've got. Well, can you do it? It's so close. You've got to finish this. You can't let it go. Perfect. Great start.
I can take that. So as we imagine, the lion will begin here.
Yeah.
And I don't want to face the lion. The Leon.
Yeah. The lion. But to be honest, you just play cat and mouse here. I think this is the best bet for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Start a few fires. Go behind the rock. Just really. Oh, there's 3.
Avoid.
Avoid
the battleships.
I think. Although you can like keep them occupied for a great period of time if you hide behind this rock, they push you on the rock, you're really going to feel it. But that kind of gives you the opportunity, your team the opportunity to catch a B as quick as possible.
Yeah, maybe I can catch B actually.
You've also got a destroyer on the right of you, so that can also do some damage too. I'm not sure, is that... Yeah, it's just 3 battleships there.
Yeah, I'll try to like start some fire against the Leon while I cat B, and that'll be enough, I guess.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Not like for big numbers on my damage, just
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's. I think it's good that you're kiting them because look, your whole team actually has all the points at this time.
Yeah.
This is a huge look. No points to the opposition. You're already 170 points ahead. That's like a big.
We have the Leon
big,
fire that he's
used to
out,
consume
but
more.
now he can't.
Yeah.
So if we set him on fire again, that's good for us.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just turn to the other side so you can have us continue here.
Yeah. No, that's good. I think you've really pushed them off the points here, especially with taking out that destroyer really quickly.
Yeah.
And you can see A is really protected. No one's at B, and you're basically pushing towards C. Your West Virgin is going to be sunk right here unless you can.
I can't.
No,
I
you can't. You can't do anything here. But unfortunately, you've got your torpedoes as well. Unfortunately, they're not in range. But you definitely could do some damage. Oh, I just saw the turrets. I just saw the turrets turn towards you and look at you.
Like
then it's like, oh,
I don't want to face it.
You've got torpedoes right coming for you. Or you're going to get hit hard by these torpedoes. Or you could be knocked out here. Yeah, unfortunately you were. But yeah, cool. You could.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I started fire 5 times and 35k of damage. And we have. No, we're not winning.
I mean, you have to be bad at one class of ship.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the last 3 games you played, fantastic, and now you've. I think
you'll go back to
I still think
carriers.
you did a really good. I think you still really did a great job. Yeah.
I think I'm happy with the carriers.
Yeah.
We should go back to carriers.
You could go back to carriers. Cool. So, we've got some questions here. So, I don't know if you want to. I can do the first one.
Yeah.
Metis says, will World of Warships Blitz come to PC? We currently do not have any plans of bringing to the PC at the moment, unfortunately. Diego says, will you be fixing any of the CV related bugs? With that, Diego, this is definitely something we're looking into. However, fixing bugs does take a lot of time. So if you do find bugs, please share them with us, send them to custom support so we can get on top of that a lot faster. And more info and more detail will really help us with that a lot faster. Will you consider any changes to commanders? Some skills are useless. Again, from Diego. Right now, we don't have any plans of fixing that. Changing that.
But you can send suggestions for us, and we'll take them into consideration.
Ideas and suggestions are really good as well. So Cthulhu Blitz says, best stream ever. Thanks, Cthulhu. Thanks for joining the stream. So if you have any more questions, please feel free to put them down in the comments, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Sure.
So, next thing. Right now, we're looking at this weekend. We have a huge tournament going on. It's called the Shades of Goo. If you were at the start of the stream, you would have seen the logo for it.
Yeah.
So basically, it is every server has a tournament. Asia, RU, Russian, the North American, and the Europe. It goes up to Europe, and North America has 20 teams. So we're going to have a look into that now. So as you can see here, we've got North America.
Yeah.
Okay. So in North America, we have 20 teams. They're facing off.
It's a lot of teams.
It is. And depending on the server, you have, and the teams in your server, you'll play either 3 or 5 games against each other, and then the winner will proceed further into the bracket. So for example, America, they have quite a lot of teams. Some mentions to the Pochos, Buccaneers Battalion, we've got the Coup de Grace, and Float. So there's some big names and teams there, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah.
So do check that out. The streams will be attached in the social media and in-game. They'll be linked so you can watch that there. So continuing on, we have Europe. So Europe has another 20 teams in here. We've got
Air.
I don't
know. Okay.
Yeah. We've got United, we've got USSR, we've got new names such as the UKRF, we've got Crow, and so some big names and teams there from previous tournaments. So look out for that. This is really going to be a tough tournament. And yeah, so with that we have Asia as well. So Asia, we've got a few teams here, a bit less than the other two, but more the same. It's a big server.
Navy Malaysia, Old Soldier.
Yep. So with this, winners will get the choice of the Tier 8 non-black ship. So they can choose which one of that.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
That's fantastic, isn't it? Second, Tier 7, and Tier 6 for the third place.
Wow, that's
okay.
Good.
So that's fantastic. If you come in with your team, have a good weekend. It starts this Friday and it goes to Sunday. It was starting the 18th. 1800 hours on Asia, Russia, and North America servers, with Europe at 1900. So yes, that's going to be great. And finally, we've got the Russian teams here. So some really big, strong Russian teams here. We've got Graphs, Big Gnome there.
Alpha, Apex,
Ultra, Red Star. So it's really going to be a very competitive game.
Yeah.
So look out for that. And with that saying that, any more questions and queries? No.
All right.
Perfect. Well, thanks guys for tuning into our stream. Hope you did enjoy that. So please like this, and
Thanks everyone,
and have a good week.
The cavalry has arrived. Lightning, Jutland, Daring, and 6 other British destroyers are now ready for combat. These unique ships can fire one single torpedo at a time, allowing them to shoot at their enemies with pinpoint accuracy from afar. For best efficiency, good evasion and stealth tactics are mandatory, as the British destroyer tech-line ships have weak armour and no engine accelerator skill. When sailing with UK destroyers, it's best to avoid enemy fire as much as possible. The fuel smoke skill and the sonar skill available from Tier 7 onwards will provide excellent aid in tight situations. Starting at Tier 8, the Air Defence Alert skill provides extra protection against enemy aircrafts. The new legendary commander, Andrew Cunningham, is particularly efficient when on board a British destroyer. The commander skills, Sixth Sense and Mistweaver, are essential for good evasion strategies, while Crippling Blows and Giant Hunter provide deadly potential against enemy ships. There is no time to waste, Captain. The Royal Navy destroyers are awaiting command. Try them on the battlefield and blow ship up in World of Warships Blitz.